Today on i-Dentity, mechanical engineer and entrepreneur Getty Choenyana hangs out with us. The Axiomatic Worshippers show us how they are taking the gospel beyond church walls. In our What's Appening segment, we review an app to help you cope with anxiety and a book by Kagiso Sithole. And the Muffinz wrap up the show.
I am an individual with an imagination. My inner faith illuminates innovations. In a space with infinite inspiration, I was born free from all incarceration. Incredible, living infallibly, intelligent, outshine with my inner being. This is me, impeccable as ever been. I am you, you are me. This is my identity.
Good morning and welcome to your favorite show, i-Dentity, on this beautiful last Sunday of February. I'm your host, Viwe Gxwala, and thank you so much for tuning into the most watched multi-faith youth show right here on SABC 1, Mzansians. On Friday, the Baha'i community kicked off the observance of the festival of Ayamiham. During this time, devotees undertake spiritual preparation for the upcoming 19-day fast. They also celebrate God and His oneness with acts of hospitality and charity. We wish our Baha'i viewers well at this time. Lixesha ngokuloku uzitika ngezomoya kwinkqubo yethu namhlanje. Masidibane nondwendwe lwethu lwanamhlanje evenkileni yethu yekofu. The young woman joining me for coffee this morning certainly embodies the essence of beauty with brains. Getty Choenyana is a mechanical engineer by profession and has always been a top achiever. In 2007, she earned a gold medal at the national level of the Eskom Expo for Young Scientists and Engineers. That same year, she received a certificate and a trophy for being the best learner in Limpopo district of Ekurhuleni. She's also the founder of an all-natural hair and skincare product range called Wamogu. It's an honor to have her in the i-Dentity coffee shop with me today. Welcome to i-Dentity, Getty.
Thank you for having me, Viwe.
Okay, so let's start from the beginning. How was your childhood and what was it like?
I was born and raised in Limpopo. I grew up with my two sisters and we were raised by a single mom. I did all of my schooling there through high school, and I knew from an early age what I wanted to be. It was a doctor.
Lucky you, already knowing from such an early age. Yeah.
So that all changed when I went to high school in my senior years. I started doing the sciences and I realized that I liked physical science a lot and maths. So when I entered the expo and actually won the medal, that was when I knew I wanted to do engineering. So I applied to UCT and that's why I studied mechanical engineering.
Wow. So in terms of your spirituality, what role did your spirituality have in your life then, and what role does spirituality have in your life now?
I grew up in a very spiritual family. I was born and raised Catholic and I went to a Catholic high school. So I've gained a lot of my principles and values drawn from my faith, and that has grounded me throughout the years.
Okay. And you were awarded a bursary for agricultural science, and then you took a different route and you went into mechanical engineering. Tell us what prompted that move.
The bursary was actually one of the prizes I won at the expo, but since I had decided that I want to be an engineer, I decided to stick to my guns and go and study that instead.
Oh, all right.
And luckily I got a bursary for engineering as well.
Please describe to us what you do exactly.
I'm currently a technical analyst, so in the construction industry as a mechanical engineer, I'm in charge of the maintenance, analysis and improvement of those machines, so I make sure that they're up and running all the time essentially.
You're a young female, Getty, in a male-dominated industry. I mean, how do you deal with the challenges of everyday activities in your career?
Okay, I've worked in the mining industry and now I'm in construction. I have to say being in those industries is very exciting and challenging at the same time. What I've learned to do throughout my career as I'm still a young engineer was to assert myself. So as a young female in those spaces, you have to learn how to assert yourself.
So with your career comes the foundation and cornerstone of maths and science. How important is it for young people to take these subjects seriously?
For any young person who's intending to go into the sciences, be an engineer or a doctor or a biotechnologist, they need to really focus on maths and science and work hard. It's very important.
Okay, but isn't it difficult balancing the two, because you're also a businesswoman, which will lead me to my next question, but how do you balance the two of being a businesswoman and a career woman in mechanical engineering?
Actually, in my business, I have a very good and supportive team of people that I oversee, and it makes a world of a difference.
Oh, okay. And the business side of things, you're an entrepreneur. To top it all off, tell us about Wamogu.
Okay, Wamobu is a natural skin and hair care range. The name Wamobu is a Sepedi phrase meaning of the soil, and it perfectly encapsulates our aspirations as a company and our DNA. So I've always been interested in natural ingredients, so I started making my own products, and the word spread to my colleagues and my friends who started trying them, and they were requesting me to make products for them. That's when I decided I should make this an actual company. Wow. And that's when we started trading.
What inspired you to actually make your own products? Like, I can't even see, you know, getting in there and doing something for yourself.
Okay, naturally, I like problem solving and challenging and creating things, which is why I was drawn to my career. So that's where I'm naturally at. So my interest in natural ingredients and figuring out how cosmetics are made, that's where it all started actually. I got my inspiration from just wanting to create something for myself.
And to top it all off, you're also a tutor, you know. So tell us about that. What made you to actually decide to get into that? Because nobody really asked you to be a tutor, but you felt that in your heart you need to tutor other children.
Okay, I've been very privileged because my mom is a teacher, so I've had my older sister as well who were mentors and tutors part-time for me throughout my schooling and varsity career. So when I went to varsity, I wanted to give back, so I decided to do the same for other kids.
You know, we are facing a water crisis in our country, and on i-Dentity want to contribute to water preservation. What's the one tip that you would give to our viewers at home to save water?
The one tip, which is my favorite, and I use this one, is to always close your taps tightly. Make sure there's no leakage from your taps.
Yeah. So enough with the serious stuff, and let's get into a quick game. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
Okay, so the game is called the Magic If, and I ask you questions. I need to ask them as quickly as possible. Are you ready? Okay. If you could have a superpower for 24 hours, what could it be?
Invisible.
If you had a time machine for one trip, would you go into the past or into the future?
Into the future.
If you could only wear one color for the rest of your life, what color would it be and why?
Olive green, because it's very elegant.
If you had a theme song that played every time you walked into a room, what song would it be?
Sure, currently Sweetie, Sweetie. Love.
If you could only drink one of these liquids for the rest of your life, would it be coffee or milkshake?
Milkshake.
If you had R1 million to spend on a family holiday, where would you go?
Dubai.
If you could be another person for a day, who would you be?
Myself.
And there I was prompting you to say me. Getty, thank you so much for joining us on i-Dentity, and keep that flag flying high.
Thank you for having me, Viwe. Thank you.
Getty Choenyana is certainly reaching for the stars, and we're pretty sure from here there will be more to expect from this humble and inspirational soul. Join me after the break when we meet up with Axiomatic Worshippers, a group of young worshippers who are all about preaching the good news. Then later, we bring you this week's media review segment. Don't touch that remote.
This is my identity. This is my identity.
Namkelekile kwakhona kwi-i-Dentity, inkqubo ethandwa yeenkolo ezahlukeneyo kunye nam uViwe Gxwala. Ubusanungena uphoswe incoko emandi benayo noGetty Choenyana oyi-mechanical engineer kwaye ungusomashishini. As you know, i-Dentity aims to celebrate our nation's diverse spiritual makeup through encounters and regional stories. Today's story features a young group of believers who are all about preaching the good news and making worship a part of their lifestyle. Let's find out how the Axiomatic Worshippers are putting their faith into action.
This is my identity.
Basically, Axiomatic Worshippers when Kagiso Sithole, which is the founder of the group, came, and then I recruited these people. We did stuff, we did shows together, but in a group. And they come from 3 different churches, different groups. Then Kagiso Sithole about a year ago had this vision, and then the guys being party are Axiomatic now. And then we came together, and then they came to me. I was the last person to actually join them. but they came to me wanting me to actually take the group going forward.
Ngiyabona as labantu as sabangani, so we could meet and then siyenze music since kuyiyo into esiyenzayo every Sunday esontweni, so then sacabanga ukuthi ngcono sihlangane and then siyenze kube into eyi-one.
Axiomatic Worshippers, as much as a musical choir, is some sort of a family. And then re a thusana spiritually, re a thusana hobane ha re lekane ba bang ba baholo ba bang ba banyane. So whatever ntho tse re di faceang re le baholo ba batlang ka mora rona re khona hore re ba thuse hore ba tswele pele. Even spiritually re a hodisana ka lentswe la Modimo because ha re lekane. Some more the word of God says where you weak I am strong, so re khona ho thusana in that regard. Re push our gospel, we preach to the young people. We come across sometimes the church is different because from around Palmridge, the members still in group, so sometimes we are different, and then we come across the event the conference, youth conferences, we share the word of God, crusading, we support the church as much as we can. When it comes to worship and praise.
It's important to esontweni basically because that's where it plays in our eminenkazimulo yakho uNkulunkulu, and then ngaphandle it's whereby sibonisa abantu abasha ukuthi indumiso into enhle and like yayenziwa youth ayenziwa abantu abadala kuphela, kodwa it's important ukuthi nabantu abasha bayenze.
When we worship, we know that okay, we're connecting to God right now, and then outside we bring a lot of youth, because when youth see us, they see okay, how do they do it? They want to know more, and you find that and then they come to us and basibuza, how do you do it? And then we show them the way.
Umculo, especially uma ngize emculweni we-gospel, kulana umuntu a-communicator, kulana umuntu ashumayela khona, kulana umuntu akhipha amazwi angaphakathi kuye. Lawa omunye umuntu la akhipha khona into engaphakathi kuye, lana omunye umuntu ozomuzwa amlalele, and then after that azibuze yena ukuba ngalo mculo ukhuluma nami lo mculo yini into engayidlalayo, yini into engayenzayo for ukutshintsha impilo yami.
Mangidlala ipiano and then nabo bacula and then lo music so combined, ngizwa intokozo kakhulu, ngizwa nokudumisa uNkulunkulu, ngiyayifeel ipresence kaNkulunkulu because I feel like okay, into uNkulunkulu asiphe yona and then thina sesiyayisebenzisa ukumdumisa, siyenza exactly into asitshele ukuthi siyenze ukumdumisa.
Boteng ba Modimo gona re fihla ka pina, you know, re qoqa le Modimo through song. God talks to us ka dipina. So when singing this song, we understand hore there's no sickness. Di ka ba teng hona tjena, di ka ba teng mathata, but there'll come a day and time where mangwele ohle, all sicknesses, everything itlo khumama e re Jesu ke morena.
Labantwana laba ngibafisela nje ukuthi baqhubeke baye phambili, kungenzeka bangashumayeli mhlambe ngokukhuluma, kanti uNkulunkulu mhlambe ubanikeze ukuthi bashumayele ngawo umculo. Sengathi bangahamba kumazwe nje amaningi bahambe beshumayela izwi likaNkulunkulu. Ngingajabula kakhulu ngibabone bengabantu nje abaphumelelayo.
The word of God says every perfect and good gift comes from the Lord, and then we are gifted and anointed as worshippers through music. So I think hakala se rona ba itshusitseng, but God's purpose e etsahala through rona. So I think re la mamela ha Modimo a bua le rona, and then we carry it forward.
This is my identity.
1 Timothy 4 verse 12 in the Bible says, "Do not let anyone look down on you because you're young, but set an example for believers in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and in purity." The Axiomatic Worshippers are certainly living out the scripture, and we commend them for the difference that they're making in their community. In light of the water crisis that we're facing, remember that it's everyone's responsibility to play a part in preserving water. What are you doing to save water in your part of the country? Hit us up on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram and let us know. Masithathe ikhefu lokugqibela xa sibuya singena kwisiqendu sethu sanamhlanje se-media review. Namhlanje sijonge i-app enceda ngoloyiko kwaye siphinde sijonge nencwadi enceda umntu azi indima yakhe ebomini. Ningasuduki.
This is my identity. This is my identity.
Thank you for staying with me, Viwe Gxwala, right here on Identity. If you've just joined us, you missed out on an inspiring conversation with mechanical engineer and businesswoman Getty Choenyana. We then hung out with the Axiomatic Worshippers, a group of young people who are passionate about spreading the gospel through singing. Now it's time to get your smart devices out and join me for the latest media reviews in our What's Happening segment. Intsha yanamhlanje ijongane nobunzima bobomi. Ngamanye amaxesha kuba lukhuni ukuthi umuntu abheke phambili. Namhlanje sijonge i-app eza kukunceda ngoloyiko nemiphumela yalombilini. Ibizwa MindShift. Designed to help teens and young adults cope with anxiety, the MindShift app aims to help users face challenging situations. To get started, select the My Situations tab. For some helpful facts about anxiety, select the Anxiety 101 tab. To help you assess just how much of a problem anxiety is for you, select the Check Yourself tab. Here you can select your overall anxiety level as well as any anxiety symptoms you may be experiencing. Need help in dealing with specific situations? Select the Thinking Right tab. You can then click on a topic such as managing worry, facing performance anxiety, or letting go of perfectionism. Each option provides helpful and practical steps to take when faced with each challenge. Dial down your anxiety and stress levels by selecting the Chill Out tab, which offers relaxation exercises, visualization and mindful strategies to help you through difficult situations. In need of a quick burst of encouragement? Select the Inspiration tab for a collection of inspirational quotes. See a quote you like and want to refer to it often? Simply click on the star to save it in the Favorites folder. If you find yourself in a situation where you need help fast, simply select the Quick Tips option for practical steps to help you out. Take charge of your life and work towards managing your stress levels with the MindShift app. Another way to cope with anxiety and reduce the pressures that come with our daily living is to discover one's purpose and pursue it. Our next review is of a book that sheds light on the subject. It's a book written by Kagiso Sithole, a mining engineer with a passion for inspiring those around him. It's called The Truth Not Lived, The Path to a Purposeful Life. Let's page through. The author starts the book with an introduction to the subject of one's purpose, as well as a summary of his life story to help the reader understand the motivation behind the book. Using mining as an analogy, the author lists 5 stages of a purposeful life in the form of 5 chapters, which are prospecting for our purpose, exploring our purpose, developing our purpose, exploiting our purpose, and finding closure. In the book, the author stresses the importance of wisdom with topics such as wisdom through courage, wisdom through humility, and wisdom through faith. He also offers helpful tips on how to develop one's purpose by practicing attributes like gratitude, perseverance, optimism, and hope. Discovering and living out one's purpose is not a smooth journey. With this in mind, the author touches on the challenges that one may be faced with when embarking on this path. If you are looking for some spiritually based tools for living out your purpose, get yourself a copy of The Truth Not Lived, The Path to a Purposeful Life today. Did you know that tuberculosis is the second greatest infectious killer after HIV/AIDS? Tuesday, the 1st of March, marks the beginning of TB Awareness Month, a month dedicated to raising awareness about TB signs, symptoms, and treatment options. Knowledge is power, and it's important to stay informed on such matters. It could save your life or that of someone close to you. On Wednesday, the 2nd of March, the Baha'i community begins the 19-day fast. During this period, devotees refrain from eating or drinking from sunrise to sunset. This is done as a reflection of one's spiritual progress and in an effort to detach from material desires. We wish our Baha'i viewers well over this period. That brings us to the end of today's episode of Identity. Remember to keep sharing your water-saving tips with us on our social media pages. All you have to do is to get in touch with us via Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. It's Identity TV Show on all 3 platforms. You can also send an email to identitytvshow@gmail.com. We look forward to hearing from you. Today we play out with a track that ties in with today's book review. Here are the Muffinz with a song called Do What You Love. Let's hook up again next Sunday at 11 a.m. right here on SABC 1 Mzansi for sure. Kum Viwe Gxwala, neqela le-Identity sithi kuni, salani kakuhle, uThixo anisikelele.
Decisions come and then they go. You get your mind made up, and then your heart comes and says no, 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 no. Feeling kinda uneasy, cause you got a job and it makes you unhappy. And that's when reality hits you, when you realize you never got it through. It's always good to love what you do. It's your proof way to finish what you start. But never stop your heart from changing. Do what you love, do what you love. It's always good to love what you do. It's your proof way to finish what you start. But never stop your heart from changing. Do what you love, do what you love, do what you love. Do what you love, 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 do what you love.
See me now, see me no more. Said I've quit my job to be a muffin with no dough. As crazy as it seems, I'm chasing after my dreams with no worries, no worries. But I'm feeling so